Because this is what we got to understand. Come around front. I got a lot of information for you. Come around front. What's your name?
Richard.
Richard, my name is Lahad. What's your nationality, Richard?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Ephraim.
Yes,
So where is, so you see Ephraim right here, right? So you know you're Israelite? Yes, sir. So what is the Sabbath day? Matter of fact, if you know you're Israelite, Deuteronomy 10 and 12, if you know you're Israelite, what is the benefit of knowing you're Israelite?
Well, personally, I would say it's great knowing who you are.
For sure, for sure.
As opposed to what you've been told.
Uh-huh.
So it could be that a lot of titles. You know, maybe you go by a lot of things that Caucasian man titles us, as far as like African American, Puerto Rican, you know, that individual name.
So after you understand who you are, and you know that you're not a Puerto Rican, you're not a rich port or a port of riches, and God called you Ephraim. So after knowing that, what is the next step?
Strive to keep His commandments.
What's going on, my brother?
You know what I mean?
Hey, you mind putting the cigarette out for a minute? So we gonna edify you according to the Bible. We brothers and sisters, all these people out here, we all family. We all family, and what we try to do is gather our nation back together. And the first thing we got to do is gather under the nation of Israel. What's your nationality, bro? So Puerto Rican. Did Christ call you Puerto Rican in the Bible? Let me show you something. You see this sign right here? This is why we think we Hispanics, Puerto Ricans. Because we went into slavery and they forced these things upon us. Your language you got from the Spaniards, your so-called nationality, the culture, everything that you thought was Puerto Rican culture, you got from these, your oppressors. Watch this. Let me Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. Because we did not listen to the voice of God, this happened to us. We got to understand. And in order for us to change the conditions of our people, in the caseríos, I've been to Mayagüez. I know what it looks like. It's poverty there, right? Come on.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Moses warned us, just like a father would warn his children. If you don't listen to me, what you gonna do to a child that don't listen to you? You gonna punish him. You don't think God gonna do the same thing to us? That was a punishment right there. Come on.
To observe to do all His commandments and His statutes which I command thee this day.
So because we didn't keep the commandments, verse 68, I'm going to show you what happened to us. This is Bible prophecy. It's 2020.
You understand where he's coming from the Bible, right? Then the question to you, you say you're Puerto Rican, right? What does that mean? Just think about it. You call yourself Puerto Rican. You're a proud Puerto Rican. What does that mean?
I come from my island.
Come from an island. All right? I'm going to tell you what it means. You know who named y'all that? This is who named you that. The people that took people for slavery, rape, and robbery, what's this guy? Columbus? Christopher Columbus. He named you that. Puerto Rican means rich. What do you say?
He called us
San Juan is the capital.
No, but back in the years, the first it was known as San Juan. The whole island.
Yeah. He named y'all that, right? You know that's a Spanish name. Conquistador name. He put that on you. So you gotta look at that. You gotta look at that. Why would I call myself a name that my slave master named me?
Right.
And still be part of it? It means, Puerto Rican means rich port. Because the island had riches, right? Is it still a rich port? Nah, because they robbed and took everything out of that. So when we show you of the Bible, God called you something way greater than that. Before they called you San Juan and they called you Puerto Rican, what they call you? Tainos, right? Tainos Indian. You know what Indian mean? Indios means slave. Like the so-called Jamaicans, they call them West Indians, right? West Indian means Western slave. Before they call Tainos, what they call you? I'm gonna give you a hint. You know what it is. What's one of the words that you're real proud to say? Boricua, right? You know what that means? Boricua. Let me ask the brother right here. You so-called Puerto Rican too?
Yeah.
What Boricua means? You got no idea? How many times have you said it?
All my life, man.
Hey, come on! This is what we showing our people. Think about it. You saying Boricua?
Boricua's a term given by the black man.
Nah, that's not.
You don't think so?
That's not. I'm explaining to you. Brother's learning right now. Boricua, well, when you call yourself, before you call yourself Puerto Rican, what did they call you? Taino, good, perfect. So before, Taino was Boricuas. Boricua is a Hebrew word for brave. That's what Boricua means. Because y'all are the true Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
This is what y'all was wearing. See the fringes? This is what your people, our people wore as attire.
Right.
Fringes in the border of blue. It's coming from the Bible. Listen, look at Deuteronomy 27 verse 1. Check this out.
It says Deuteronomy.
I'm going to show you, in 5 minutes, I'm going to show you who you are according to this right here. Not according to what the white man told us who we are. Read it.
Deuteronomy 27 and verse 1. And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
So Moses with the elders of Israel. So he's talking to who? He's talking to the Israelites. Right? Go to 28 and verse 15. You listening, bro? Listen. Take a picture of that. No, yeah.
28 and 15, Deuteronomy. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If thou wilt not hearken. Moses is talking to the Israelites. If you won't listen, what's going to happen?
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these bad things are going to come upon you and overtake you. What happened to the so-called Puerto Rican people when they were in Puerto Rico? What happened to them? Right here, right? Hey, that's in the Bible. Read verse. So you speak Spanish, right? Read verse 49. Read verse 49. Why you speak Spanish?
Why he's ready?
That's why you learn from who? Who did your parents get it from? What I'm getting to is when you go all the way back. Who did your forefathers and foremothers learn Spanish from? From the Spaniards, right? But they weren't Spanish. They were Boricuas.
That's right.
We're going to read in the Bible a curse that will happen to the Israelites, specifically the tribe of Ephraim, the tribe. Like, okay, I'm so-called African American, right? Speak English. Do I look like an Englishman? So why do I speak it? We're going to read it right here.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flight.
The Lord going to bring a nation from far. Europe is far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flyeth. What symbol is America? The eagle, right? What symbol is so America? They had African American. What symbol is France? It's an eagle. They had the so-called Haitians in captivity. What symbol is the British? The eagle. Same thing. Who they have in captivity? They had the so-called Jamaicans. What symbol is Spain? The eagle. All the symbols the Bible is saying a nation from far is going to take who?
They'll take thee, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. So when you on the island, right, your people, right, you think the Spirit said, hey, como esta amigo? And you were like, bien. Nah. Remember, you were Boricua. You were speaking Hebrew. They put that language on our people. But look, this is a curse given to the Israelites as a read verse 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
Alright, now read
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign. The curse is going to be upon the Israelites for a sign. What does a sign do? A sign, that's fancy fruit. You know that's fancy fruit. That's how some PR fades. You know about a sign, right? So it's identifying something. The curse is going to be identifying who the Israelites are from back then all the way up until today. You ain't no Puerto Rican, bro. You're much greater than that. Read verse 37. But what we're showing you is all these curses only happen to the so-called black man, so-called Hispanic, and so-called Native American Indian. You know, if I call you a black man, would that be derogatory term towards you? If I called you black?
But
I kind of understand what you're trying to say,
I'm
but
waiting for the but.
but for me, it's more like Jesus came to release us from all those curses. I believe in Jesus that he sacrificed himself so we could be free from all those curses. That's why it's the Old Testament, and then there is the New Testament.
Right. Now let me ask you, how does Jesus look? When Jesus comes to your mouth,
Nobody looks like this white guy with beard like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
right? Like this, right? How about like this, right? Right?
In fact,
Okay.
that's the way I think. That actually doesn't matter to me because that's religion.
What?
I
Okay.
don't believe in religion.
But
I
you-
believe in Jesus Christ.
Now that's important, right? Jesus Christ. He's important, right? So if you're going to talk about somebody, don't you got to know how they look and who they are? What's your name, if you don't mind me asking? Jose. What's your name, brother? Say it.
Jack.
Jay?
Jack.
Jack? Alright. You don't mind if I call you Jay? For sure? Alright. Alright, Jose. So if I go, hey man, Jose, I was over there talking to Jack. He got short hair, little cut Caesar. Is that really Jay? Is that really it? No. So if you're going to talk about Jesus, you really got to know who you're really talking about. Because a lot of people, like you said, oh, this ain't him, but guess what we grew up on? That this is who? Jesus, right? You know we grew up as this is Jesus. Because I'm a so-called Puerto Rican. My family's from the islands. We from Ponce, from Mayagüez. I still got family there. I still go to Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be there a lot. And everywhere I go to my family's house, this is what I see. It's right here.
That's the Catholic?
Catholic. Yeah, Catholic.
That's how
Como Catiza.
that's what they want us to.
Right. But that's what they want us to believe. But now, how does he look according to the Bible? Did you know? No, right? But would you want to know? In the Bible? Hold on, girl. Well, you got an appointment?
Yeah, no, I gotta get my car.
So I get a point. Hey, let me show you real quick. Give me Revelation. Read that.
Revelation 1 and 14.
Read 1.
Yes, sir. Verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
It says a revelation. He said, the revelation. He said, como un cuestión de Cristo. They're going to show how Christ looked. We talk about Christ. Read it again.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him.
Which God gave to him. Like God gave all us a body of how we look. God gave Jesus Christ a body as well. Read.
To show.
To what?
To show.
To show to us who he is. He's not this. Read.
To show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it's talking about Jesus Christ. His what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
This is white. Esto es blanco. El pelo. No. It's not white. No. You look at all the pictures. Not one photo showing a white hair. White woolly hair. Read it again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
As white as snow. Once again, brother, you see this? You see this, Jay? Any picture got white hair? Not one. Not one. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
It says his eyes was as a flame of fire. Red, rojo. Pero look at the picture here. Look, what color is this? Blue. Como azul. Look, blue here. blue hair. But the Bible said Christ's eyes is red, like how we see here. Red, read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So now it says his feet and to fine brass, meaning brown. Brown skin, read.
As if they burned.
As if they what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
If you burn anything, what color would it go? Black. That's the description that is showing how Christ's body was.
That's right.
His skin color was black as black. Blacker than black. That's how he looked.
Yes.
And he didn't look, but they showed him like this. And this is what we grew up on. Our grandmothers got it, our mothers got it, our fathers got it. Shit, we wear it around our neck. Right or wrong? A lot of time we got pictures like this, but this is false. This right here is religion. Like you said, religion. When we read the Bible and read the scripture right here, this is nationality.
That's right.
Religion,
Yes.
Nationality.
Yes.
Lies to truth. Not in the Bible, in the Bible. That's what we read.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.